back at 9:43, everybody. We get to try a whole lot of food in our show. We just tried the vegan options a couple minutes ago, right? We liked them for the most part. But our next two guests trying a whole lot more.
Yeah, and they want children to do the same. They have a new book for kids called Just Try It. So please welcome father and daughter, foodies, Phil Rosenthal and Lily Rosenthal. Good morning to both of you.
Guys.
Nice to be here.
Great to have you.
Were either of you picky eaters?
You know, he honestly was a little pickier than I was as a kid.
I was.
Really?
I was terrible. Yes, my mom couldn't believe it that I hardly ate anything as a kid, and I would evolve into this guy who has the food show. And she says, well, could that be? And my father said, maybe it was the chef.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
mama,
Okay.
poor mama.
And what about you?
You know, I had my hesitations.
Yeah.
Mustard was a big one. I did not want to put mustard.
Condiments, okay.
Yeah. But, you know, you grow. You put it on a new thing, a pretzel.
Right.
Now it's nice.
Right.
Now I like it all the
changes.
time.
What are you doing? What?
I'm very proud.
I mean, we do something here on our show called Foodie Fridays, and we try something new every Friday.
Was there something that you tried here that you didn't know you liked and now you love it?
Well, today...
Well, today I had vegan cold cuts.
Okay.
Or vegetarian cold cuts.
Yes.
All right.
So that was a
It
challenge.
was okay.
It was,
You don't
I'm
get
getting
to-
there.
You tried
I'm
it,
getting there.
right? There
I'm
you
getting there.
go.
You could be honest. It could
It
be
was
terrible.
not that great.
But the trying is its own reward.
Right, exactly.
As long as you try it,
Yes.
you've accomplished
Because it
everything.
could have been fantastic, and then you would have been into it.
Right, I'll get
For
there.
the rest of your life.
But our Foodie Friday gets a little buzz. Take a
Oh,
look at
yeah.
this.
Yes.
Maybe a little fish and chip.
There's a haddock, right?
Oop.
Oh my God.
This is nice.
You didn't always like fish, did you?
No, but you have a rule. You say, you just have to try it once. And then I tried it, and now I love it.
You're plugging our book.
Yep.
Tell the people what it is.
We wrote a book. It's called Just Try It, and it's about us, how you got me to try foods when I was little.
Love you guys.
Oh, thanks.
You're just
We love you
adorable.
guys.
Can I tell you how sweet that is to be able to film in a beautiful place like Scotland with your daughter and have? I mean, it's
seriously.
just a dream come true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys need help on the show?
I
Yeah.
know,
What do you
come
want to
on.
do?
Yeah, we'll do Friday.
Intern.
We'll do Foodie
Intern.
Monday through Friday.
Whatever you need. You can go to Scotland.
I do get offers. Do you need help carrying the bags?
Yeah. Well, yeah, whatever you need. Tell us about the show, too.
Season 7.
Yeah.
We're
now.
so lucky to be on Netflix for this long. I think we're one of their longest running
Yes.
original series ever. I can't believe I'm the luckiest guy you're ever going to have on this show, I think.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Well, I watched the first episode. I
Yeah.
just got to start on this season.
Yeah.
And you had brains.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Now, when you say that,
You have brains, and you tried brains.
Right.
listen, the history of the world in cuisine is people without a lot of money have not the best cuts of meat to work with.
Yeah.
In this case, goat brains. So they have to make it, number one, palatable, and if they're brilliant, they can make something delicious out of a thing you would never think of eating.
Yeah.
Right.
So this curry that I had, you would never know that it's brains. In fact, I hate saying it
Yeah.
because it's delicious.
But what does it look like? Because if it comes out...
Look.
Yeah, does it
Well,
look
okay,
like
so
a
that's the
brain?
thing.
What is
No, it just looks like a curry with meat in it. You would never know.
It looked like shrimp
Right.
with lobster sauce.
That's
Oh,
right.
there you go.
Yes,
Because my
Kinda.
whole thing is,
So-
once you tell me what it is, I can't get it out of my
I
brain.
know, that's
that's
hard.
what it is.
Right. So
It's
if you
like
just...
haggis. He had that in the Scotland episode,
that-
and
what
I
is
had
that?
to try that. I actually loved it, but I wish that I didn't know what it was.
What is it? It's like a
It's like
intestine.
the sheep intestine.
Yeah.
A lot of unmentionables.
You know,
So is that how you kind of tackle things in your book?
absolutely. I think, you know, the biggest lesson, at least for me in this book, is sometimes the kid has to come to it on their own. You know? When I finally tried the mustard in the book, it was when he walked away and I had a little moment to myself and I was like, if this guy is so enthusiastic, in real life too, about trying new foods, maybe I should just give it a shot when
Yeah.
he's not looking. And then I happen to love it. And
Wow.
so we hope that that message can be delivered to the kids and they can find their courage to try new foods.
Mustard to haggis. I mean, who would have known?
The pipeline
Who would have
of
thought?
my dreams. Yeah,
If that doesn't work, I find paying them.
yeah, always. Yeah.
No, that's fantastic because I'm going through it right now. I mean, I have
Yes.
a 1.5-year-old who's trying new foods.
Right.
So that's fantastic. I'm finding if you feed it first to a little stuffed animal and then she tries it.
There
But
you
you're right.
go.
They got it. I think she comes to it on her own a lot.
Absolutely.
You're
Sometimes
onto
it's about
something here.
the control.
Yeah.
You know,
Not
as
about
a little
the food
kid,
so much.
you want to assert that dominance of like,
Right.
no, it's my time.
I'm
Yeah.
a person.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the challenge continues because you have a 1-year-old who struggles to try new things.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
an 11-year-old that
Okay.
struggles to try new things.
I find
know what?
shaming them
All
on
ages.
television works.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
It's
She doesn't try a thing.
But you know what? It's all ages. Even adults have
I
a
know.
hard time trying new foods.
Yeah.
It's about
Except
having an
here.
open mind.
well, you know, and I always say we talk about a lot of weird foods on the show sometimes, and
Yeah.
like I'm always known for bringing in some of the weird stuff too to try off
Or
camera.
just being weird.
Well, that's another. And I always say try it first before you knock it before you try it
Don't
before
knock
you
it
Try it
before you-
before you
There
knock
you
it.
go.
Thank you.
That's it.
So,
You got
so
it.
what is the grossest thing that you've tried and then didn't like, and you're like, okay, I'm never doing that again?
Oh, that's good.
I had a 1,000-year-old egg in Hong Kong. It's not really 1,000. It just
It looks
tastes that
it.
way.
Oh, come on.
But you put
really?
that in your mouth, and
yeah,
the
it's
first
like
thing you taste
green.
is very, very rotten egg, and then
Oh, wow.
ammonia. So not a fan.
Okay.
But other people, what I realized was you're supposed to take a tiny sliver of this thing and add it to a hot pot with lots of other things. I
the
put an
flavor.
entire a hard-boiled egg in my mouth because I'm hilarious.
Wow.
It was not fun.
Yeah, it
No.
doesn't sound fun.
Well, you're inspiring, and I want your life because
Oh.
trying all these new things and traveling the world.
Yes.
And then you get to do this with your daughter.
Yeah,
which
that's
is-
It's the
awesome.
greatest thing.
right?
We're having fun.
greatest
Whose
thing.
idea was the book?
Well, actually, I told my dad, you know, Somebody Feed Phil, I guess it's for adults, it's on Netflix, but little kids love it. We get
Yes.
so many kids, like videos of them dancing to the theme song and trying foods and making the faces that he makes.
Yeah.
And I texted him, I said, hey, you should have a kid's book to, you know, get kids to try foods
Yeah.
and stuff. And he said, I'll do it, but only if you do it with me.
Ah, that's good.
So that
That's
was an
good.
honor. And so now we're here
Yeah.
at Pix 11. Thank you.
It's Daddy-Daughter Day. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
That's so
And
wonderful.
Phil, you're going to be at the Beacon Theater in
Yes.
April.
Yes.
Big
Highlight
show.
that. Talk about that big show. Returns to New York.
Yes, this is where I'm from.
Yeah.
It's where I was born. It's where I lived half my life, and you know, it's the greatest city in the world. So, the Beacon Theater, it's like a big
Love
thing
the
for
Beacon.
me.
Beautiful.
I'm doing a 25-city tour around the
That's
country,
amazing.
but the Beacon
Yeah.
Theater, that's a big deal. April 13th.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, who's
Yeah.
going to feed you next?
Probably the hotel breakfast.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Thanks
Thank you so much for
coming.
coming
Love
on.
Thank
meeting
you
you
so
guys.
much.
Thank
Love
you.
meeting you. And if you ever need anybody to come to Scotland, wherever you're going,
I'm going to call you
Let
guys.
let us know, all right? We're
Thank
available.
you.
We're available. We'll try anything.
We're foodie Monday through Friday.
Yeah, there you
Exactly.
go.